Hi everybody, Vermont Survivalist here, and this video is on the ammo debate. You know, you see people on YouTube land, and people are talking about which ammo is better. Like guys, like you know who they are. You know who they are. Um, uh, and I saw, I mean, I just don't get this whole ammo debate. Um, 45 and 40 and 9mm is so much better. You know, I laugh, and the best part is that they'll use, you know, their experience, they'll use their experience as a talk, you know, as proof that they're right. You know, well, my experience in this, and I do this. Well, I have a question for you. If it was pointing at you, would you question it? I mean, really, really. If it's pointed at you, would you question it? Are you just gonna laugh at him and say, no, it's gonna break apart, it's not gonna work? You know what I mean? I only ask this because it doesn't matter when it's shooting at you. You know what I mean? This shit can still kill. I don't care if it comes from a 40. I don't care if it comes from a 45. I don't care if it comes from a 357 or a fucking 22. The fact is that if it's pointed at you, who gives a fuck? You know, there's a certain point that you should really sit there and think about. You know, and that point is this point right here. It doesn't matter. So, on a happier note, you know, it just boggles my mind that people actually find the time and to bitch about shit. You know what I mean? I guess the stuff that people bitch about is just endless. You know what I mean? Stuff could just work out perfect, and somebody will always find some sort of thing to bitch. Like me right now, I'm bitching that other people are bitching. But that's my point. And I think anybody with any common sense, you know what I mean, will sit there and go, who cares? You know? I mean, I don't care if I got a 9mm 40 cal. I don't care what I got in my hand, just as long as I got something in my hand. All right? And I'm not concerned about, oh, well, this round's better, and then pretty much splitting hairs on a round. You know, self-defense is self-defense. You know what I mean? When you're fighting for your life, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? It don't fucking matter. You know? What happens if your weapon fails you? It's a 9mm. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden you pick up a 40. What are you going to do? Drop it? You know what I mean? Oh, it's a 40. It's going to blow up in my hands. I'm not going to use that. What are you, fucking stupid? You know? Or you know what I mean? You start fighting for your life. And then all of a sudden, you know, you pull out your 357. Your fucking 357. That fucking fails you. Huh? And what are you going to do? You're going to pick up some guy. The guy that you're fucking up, right? He's got a 45. You go grab his 45 from him. You're just going to go, oh, no. It's a 45. It's an old gun. Can't have that. Fucking throw it. Get the fuck out of here. You know, and people sit there and talk about experience. Your experience should have told you that. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Death does not give a shit. And it really don't. Death doesn't care what round you use. You know what I mean? It's going to take you. You know, it doesn't care. You know what I mean? And I think people forget about that. You know, and I don't care how many years of training you got either. You know, if it's a 40 caliber fucking round, and if it bites you, you're gonna know it. You know what I mean? It doesn't take away from the danger, and I think people, you know, they'll try to bring up this talking point so then they can stir up the hornet's nest a little bit, you know, about you know, 40 cal. I fucking hate 40 cal, but I carry a 40 cal. You know what I mean? And that's the whole reason why I carry it, is because I don't like it. You know, I am way more comfortable shooting shooting 45. You know what I mean? You know, I'm Max Payne with a 45. You know, but fucking 40. You know, it's the platform that you're using that's immaculate, and this platform right here is just immaculate. This is the HKP30, and this is an immaculate platform. Oh my god, it's a beautiful platform. It's my John Wick, you know. Okay. So, anyways, but you get people and they you know they try to get up and try to make these points and all that stuff, shake up the hornet's nest a little bit, but in reality, it just makes you sound stupid, because your opinion, you know what I mean? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and what does it matter when it can kill you? You know what I mean? It really, you're splitting hairs. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. I never understood why people do that. And I forget what I saw it, but he best said it. He said it best. You grab whatever's comfortable to you, and you use it and utilize it. And you master it. You know what I mean? And you become good at that caliber. If it's a 38, rock a fucking 38. If it's a 25, rock a 25. It don't matter what caliber it is. If you can be ninja with it, you know what I mean? If you can handle that caliber like a boss, everything else is right out that window. Okay, you know what I mean? Because I'll tell you what, you know, you can go up against it. You know, if somebody is really ninja with a goddamn 25 caliber, okay, and went up against people with 9mm, and they're like so with a 9mm, or they're good with a 9mm, you know what I mean? And this guy's just boss pimp with a 25. That 25 is going to come out on top every time. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's the individual wielding the firearm itself, and not that right there is everything. It's the goddamn individual. It has nothing to do with the caliber. Calibers have their weak points. Calibers have their weak points and strong points, and that goes across the board. You know what I mean? Every car doesn't do the same. Every car has a strength, and cars and trucks have strengths, and they have faults. That just goes with everything. You know what I mean? So really, who gives a fuck? What, for argument's sake? You're arguing about stupid shit. Okay? So, the war against the caliber, look, if you're really into that BS, what I call Facebook noise right there, then go right ahead. You know what I mean? Soap opera, fucking Jerry Springer type gun talk. You know what I mean? Then that's fine. You know, go for it. But really, if it's aiming at you, who gives a shit? What are you gonna do? Ridicule them? Oh, you're carrying a 40 caliber. Holy fuck, dude, you're so stupid. I have more training than you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So, anyways, Vermont Survivalists, good to go.